Oh, we're doing something.
Uh,
Hi.
Hi.
We're doing something. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sandy.
It is morning, isn't it?
Oh, it feels like it. It feels like it.
It's like, I feel like I have run a triple marathon.
Oh, I love VBS week, but man, I am tired. Pastor Mike asked me this morning, he goes, "Are you rested yet?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not.
I feel like I should be. I slept this weekend, but not enough. It was a good week, though.
Well, because we had VBS Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I worked Friday, and then
Yeah.
Friday evening. I don't remember.
You don't remember it
I
happening.
don't remember Friday evening.
That means you slept the whole time. That sounds like the best kind of night. I don't know what happened.
Saturday morning we had the funeral,
Mm-hmm.
and then Saturday afternoon we had to drive down to Albany for my second cousin's graduation party,
That's even worse.
and then we came back, and then we had to be here early Sunday morning
Yeah, thanks to me.
because
Because of the weather.
yeah, and then we finally made it home. And I took a nap.
I'm glad you took a nap. Those Sunday snoozes are the best.
Yes, they are. So anyway, for those of you that are wondering what these two idiots are talking about, we are talking about VBS, also known as Vacation Bible School. And it was a really good week. So our sermon recap is going to be a little bit different just because...
Because I'm here. Anytime I'm involved, it's different, right?
Well, and then when you get the two of us together,
I know.
it's like...
Wait, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally lost control. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. But let's get into a few announcements.
Announcements. Okay, so Pastor Mike sings this song, but I like our song better. So, like at youth camp, we do announcements. We love announcements. It's not death. I don't know what he sings, but
announcements. And I know there's more to it. What?
But he says something about death.
Terrible way to die.
What a terrible way to die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Announcements. We love announcements. It's way more fun.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of announcements. Okay, today is Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I think. That sounds about right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
You're smarter than
Because I don't have to be back here until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. me too. What a concept.
And I have work meetings all day.
Oh.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Anyway, announcements. On Saturday morning is the men's breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a good time for the gentlemen.
Are you sure it's going to be a good time? I don't know anything about it. They don't invite us.
I have never attended one of their breakfasts. I have crashed
Their breakfast.
their breakfast party a time or two when I've been here doing other stuff. Nice. To go down and...
Do they feed you when you crash it?
Oh,
I know they eat
They've
good.
got good food.
Yeah, I know they eat good.
I go down and I walk in and Gary either just points to the kitchen or he gets up and fixes me a plate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what a concept.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk to Gary about that.
And next week is going to be totally different.
Next week's going to be busy too.
Yeah, because we've got the 4th of July activities. So on January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Chauncey, you should tell Roque.
We are going to have, there's going to be food carts here. There's going to be music.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be parking cars for people that are going to the Buckaroo Rodeo.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, I'm not sure what else is going on, but feel free to drive by and join in on whatever's happening.
So for families, it's a family event. So there's going to be bounce houses every day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And on the 4th, we're going to have a bounce house and a water slide because that's cool. And there's like different lawn games and stuff that we have. So I know that we got like, is it badminton or backgammon? Are those two separate things?
Yes.
Badminton.
Backgammon is a table game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the birdie one. Yeah. Okay. And then we have spike ball, and then I think there might be one more down there. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do some fun games, so that will be fun.
That will be fun.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, I have not gotten around to scheduling anybody for the live stream next Tuesday. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's going to depend on if I can find somebody that's not busy.
Not busy.
So
I mean, good luck with that.
Yeah, there is a possibility that we may not have the live stream next week just because of everything. Because
knife throwing, lawn darts, not going to happen, Chauncey. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh well. I like axe throwing. That's fun.
I want to go so bad. I want to go so bad.
Yeah, we've done it. It's fun. And we've also thrown...
Did you do the one that was in town before they shut down?
Yeah. And we've also, thrown knives, and that's fun too. Not at each other. I just thought I'd clarify that.
Okay. Good.
And because of everything going on next week, there will be no ladies group meeting on Thursday because everybody's going to be doing something else.
Because it's a big week for us.
That's right.
It's a big week for us.
That's right. And then coming up, the end of July is going to be Wild Waves.
That one I'm super excited about. In fact, I started looking at all the tickets today. I was checking out those prices.
I've never been to Wild Waves.
Oh, okay. It's a good time. It's a good time.
At my age, I just need a chair and watch, I'm just saying.
Well, it's cool because it's both. So it's like both roller coasters and the water.
I did not know that. Of course, I'm not into roller coasters either.
Oh, well.
But
I like the water. I'm a water girl, so I'm like, yeah, anytime I can be in the water. But it's both, so that's fun for a lot of kids. And I think, the drive is like a huge part of like being able to just witness to these kids and talk to them.
How long does it take to get there?
Oh, so long. So long. It should not take this long.
How long is so long?
So it's 3 hours normal people drive time, but we're on a school bus that can't go over 55 miles an hour drive time. So really long. But it's also like a really good time. It's the drive home that's hard because then you're like, everybody's tired. We all just eat Domino's and there's like a 30-minute to an hour talking and then so long, Chauncey. Unless you can talk his mom into it. I'm not into talking parents into things. I'm sorry, I'm a youth pastor. But I could drive that school bus faster than that. I wish. Oh, but I did. Oh, I shouldn't say that online. Never mind.
Yeah, we could get in trouble, couldn't we?
Yeah, I was like, I shouldn't say that. Nope, I did not hear anything. It's going to be a long trip.
Yeah. And then in August, we are going to have our Sundays in the park.
Yeah, I love church in the park. Pastor is going to announce it, so he might get mad at me a little early. But we're doing this series, the sermon series. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I know. I got to get those videos done. Let me add that to my list.
Oh, okay.
Videos.
So, yeah, we have a sermon series coming up in the month of August. So it's going to be a really, really cool one. I highly think that you guys should watch, and not just because I'm preaching one.
Well,
not only that.
And it's going to be a busy month because we're hopefully in August is when we're going to change out the lamps in the auditorium, we hope. And
in the gym. Like, August is a busy month for us.
It is.
I know that we do church closing, but it's a busy month. It's a lot of... I love August because we get to, like, really pray and, okay, Lord, what's the next year have for us? And so it's a lot of, like, the planning side of things that back end people don't necessarily see. But it's a good month for us.
and it's a good time because since we're moving stuff to the park, it gives people that are here every Sunday doing stuff a chance to breathe.
Yeah. No, that's what I love about it is that it's less. I mean, there's more work for some people, but less work total for everyone. Yeah. So, yeah.
So anyway, so that kind of sums up what's coming up, at least that I know about.
Yeah.
So who knows what else is happening, but that's okay. That's okay.
There's something always happening at the church.
And Chauncey,
auditorium sanctuary. I think that was Sandy. The auditorium.
Whatever.
That's your stage career for us.
Chauncey. By the way, Chauncey, you will never be able to leave
on VBS week again.
VBS week again. Just saying. Chelsea has decided. Just saying.
I think I've decided. Sandy, do you know, he agreed to do this, right? Like, he agreed to do VBS. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so fun. Like, we've got it. Because Chauncey and I have this good rhythm we've had for the last couple of years. We figured it out. And, like, then he's just like, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there. And he goes, I'm going to be in Jamaica. And I'm like, that's not even like, oh, I have the work trip in Idaho.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you're going to be on beautiful beaches, and we're all going to be... That's not fair.
I know, because he was in Jamaica on beaches, and VBS was around Alaska and the wilderness.
Yep.
And wild animals.
Yep.
And campfires.
A bear yelled at me on Sunday. I mean, I don't even know.
I know, and I didn't know that there was a polar bear that lived in Malala until this polar bear shows up at VBS.
Oh, Polly was good.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought Polly was Pastor Michelle. I had to prove to them.
I have a video clip that we'll show in a little bit to prove that Polly the polar bear was not Pastor Michelle. Just saying.
I know. I had to prove that Polly was not Pastor Michelle. I was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about.
So how many kids did we reach for VBS?
So, VBS was so cool, you guys. So we had 113 individual children throughout the week. So we averaged about 85 a night. Mm-hmm. But man, like the impact, this was my favorite VBS by a lot. Like I like came out of it and I was like, man, I'm exhausted, but it was so...
It did. It went really smooth this year. I really, from...
Yeah, you hear that, Chauncey? Real smooth.
Chelsea was exhausted,
Chelsea did so much, but she was so on fire, and it was so fun. And she was like, especially Sunday, right? Because Sunday kind of changed everything, and it was like we were going to do one thing and kind of role reversed it. And I was like, okay, are you going to do this part or am I? And she's like, you can, because she wasn't quite prepared. And I was like, totally perfect. Like, that's awesome. And then she's like, putting all of it, and she's like, oh yeah, here's the thing, and here's this, and here's that. And she was like, I'm like, I can get some things. Like, I was like, oh, do you know where my shirt is? And she's like, oh yeah, it's in your office. Let me go get it. And I was like, Chelsea, thank you. Like, what do you say? I'm like, you don't need to wait on me hand and foot. But she was amazing. And we had a good time with that. I think she was incredible. But between dancing and being MC, she did a lot.
Yep.
Sounds like it was better workout without me. Better. I mean, we had a lot of fun, Chauncey. We had a lot of fun, but
but imagine how much fun it would have been if it would have been Chauncey and Chelsea.
Chauncey and Chelsea would have been hilarious.
I mean, cha-cha. Cha-cha, you know.
Actually, one of the kids did ask for you, Chauncey, just so you know. That's They were like, wait, where was the guy who did it last year?
I mean, Chauncey, people know you and people love you and the kids love you. And yes, if you're wondering, we are trying to make you feel guilty.
A little bit.
Yes. No, a lot. Just saying a lot. A lot.
Oh, but it was so good. And Thursday night, so we asked the kids if they wanted to dedicate their lives. And you guys, we were like, we don't have an exact number because the lights were all down, and that's okay. God knows. But my guesstimate, like good, I think true, honest, true guesstimate was 20 kids gave their lives to the Lord. 20 kids. How? Like, I'm tired, but I am like, what better praise?
And the thing is, as young as some of them were, even if they don't truly understand what they decided, and they don't fully make that acceptance and that understanding at this point in time, that first step has been taken, and so they have opened the door. Jesus has stepped through the door, and Jesus is not going to let them go.
You can't unhear truth. And oh my, I just want to shout it to the mountains. I'm like, oh, praise God, because how cool is that?
To be honest with you, watching from up in the booth, looking down, I think there was a lot more than 20 that raised their hands.
So when I looked at it, like I saw some kids who I know, had already, they were like, yeah, I'm sold out for Jesus. I love Jesus. So like that's our guesstimate. And I agree. I would say half raise their hand. Like, yes, I want to accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior.
And some of them raise their hands because the other kid next to him was raising their hand.
Right. And so like when we like look at the generalized picture, I'm going to I feel like with a good heart can say 20 kids. Like that's where we kind of came up with that number, because it was like, well, some of y'all are just doing this again, or again, you're doing it. And it's, I don't know, it could have been one, but who cares if it's one? It's so cool. But because
even those that didn't heard it.
Yep. And you can't unhear truth. And God tells us all our job is to plant seeds, right?
That's right.
And so we just spread seeds all over 113 kids this week. And how cool is that?
And the topic was trust Jesus. And it just, but I agree with you. It flowed really well this year.
Yeah.
And, the kids seem to be more into it themselves. Now, of course, I'm just going by the opening and the closing because I'm up in the booth and I'm not downstairs when they're going through their different stations and everything. But the kids looked like they were having a blast.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah. So it was so much fun. So much fun. And I'm just, give the praise to God. But yeah. I'm tired.
They had so much fun. So, and each night, we played a minute to win it game. So if we could play that minute to win it clip. It just shows you how much fun that they're having. Even the kids that were not selected to be up there, everybody that was watching them was supporting them, cheering them on, and, some of the games were easier than others, but it was like, just watching it was like, trying to get the kids to
I love that game. I love that game. But it's so cool because it's something so simple, right? Like a minute to win it. But like, man, you're right. It just gives so much like camaraderie. But we do these games and it's so funny because these poor children, like, we're like, yes, hype them up. And then we're like, wait, calm down. Yes, hype them up. Wait, calm down. But I was talking to one of the moms this week, and she's like, how are you feeling? I'm like, I'm good. I'm pretty tired, but like, I'm good. Like, I'm pumped.
It's a good tired.
It's a good tired. And she was like, I was like, how are you? And so she's like, man, my kids, she goes, they've never slept in that late. And I'm like, it works. But it's the excitement. And then the like, okay, we're gonna listen to this story, because what's more exciting than Jesus, right? But like it's all of it is just so, I love the hype up. And then it's like, okay, let's bring them back down. Just a whisper, like whatever it is to get them back down. And it's like, okay, let's listen to this amazing story and then let's hype them up. Like I love it so much.
Yeah, because each night there was a video clip, and some years the VBS video clips have been lamer than others.
Lamer.
Okay, some years they've been pretty bad. But this year they were really, really good.
Yeah, they were good. My favorite is still, like, it had to have been last year. It might have been the year before, but I feel like it was last year. Was last year the, like, cowboy-esque one? It was, like, the snake or something. Anyway, it said y'all, and it was, like, the craziest thing. And I literally walked up to a friend, and I'm like, do I sound that awkward when I say y'all? Because I always say it. I'm like, it's so bad. It was so not natural. And I'm like, this is not that hard of a word. So bad. But, and the songs were so good this year.
They were.
So good this year. Oh, my favorite songs.
Well, we have a clip from one of the songs that they did Sunday. So let's play that one next.
What if I don't need help?
No, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Down. There we go.
Look how many kids showed up on Sunday. And came to the front, because that's what the hard thing is to get them to come to the front.
If that love's enough, say hey. Even in the darkest night, say hey. 'Cause you're gonna be alright, say hey. He'll leave the 99, she's to go find the lost. This love always finds me, reminds me of the cross. If he gave his son for me, hey, 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 why should I worry? Hey, 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 it's time to pray. Get those hands raised. Hey, 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 if you know God's love, say hey. If that love's enough, say hey. Even in the darkest night, say hey. 'Cause you're gonna be alright, say hey. He'll leave the 99, she's to go find the lost. His love always finds me, reminds me of the cross. If he gave his son for me, hey, 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 why should I worry? Hey, 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 it's time to pray. Get those hands raised. Hey, hey, hey.
It just to show you how much fun that they had. And that was just a handful of the kids that were there, during the week.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
those are the kids that were there Sunday that came up,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that there were kids there that didn't
don't
come
always super come up.
you know.
Yeah.
and kids, not all of them that are at VBS show up on Sunday.
Yep,
But
yep.
to have that many there on a Sunday morning was great.
Yeah. It was so fun. So fun.
It was. And I really like that little boy that
That runs up at the end.
the end.
He's like, oh, I can do this too.
it was just like, and the thing is, just watching, I may be wrong, but watching, I got the impression he had not been at VBS.
Maybe not. I don't know.
But the thing is, watching those kids up there and him joining them, he's going to look forward for next year, and he's going to say, oh, yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
So doing it, bringing the 5th day of VBS to Sunday,
Yeah.
it expands it,
It's so much. I love, last year we started that 4 days, and then 5th day was VBS Sunday. And I just adore it, because it's like we still get to get in the mood of VBS. But obviously it looks different when you're in a church service, but like it's so fun. Like it's so cool to like we get to show the adults like what we actually do,
Right.
like what it really looks like, and it may not be exactly the same, but it's this is what we've taught your kids all week. And I love that this year was Trust Jesus, and it was so like impactful for even me. Like, you know, it's like, oh, I do worry. Like this song, hey, why should I worry? And I'm like, because there's a lot that happens in life.
Yeah,
But it's like,
I was up there
no,
making my
trust
list.
Jesus. I know. And I love that Jesus convicts us even with children, like silly things. But it's like, that's sometimes what we need, right? Like, just let's get back to the basics. Like, I love biblical studies and I love diving deep into the Bible, but no, let's just trust Jesus. Like, it's okay. And like day one was, I wonder. And it's like, let's wonder about Jesus. Like, and that's okay. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
That's healthy. And that's what, like, oh man, he's so cool.
Well, you know, and our kids have a way of knowing when we're stressed and coming up with some of the most unique ways to de-stress us.
Yeah.
You know, well, an example of that is I'm going to pick on Marcus. Now, he was a young adult at the time,
Okay.
and I had just been diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was going to have to go in for surgery. And I was trying not to worry.
All right.
I was not being successful. And, you know, he could tell I was sitting at the computer, I was doing something, probably playing solitaire or something, you know, just,
Right.
you know. But he could tell that I was like, yeah. So he walks behind me and goes into the kitchen and he opens a drawer, gets something, and walks over and hands me an ice cream scoop. And he goes, Mom, you don't have anything to worry about. They're just going to go in, scoop it out, and it'll be done. I laughed so hard I fell out of my chair.
Oh,
You know,
that's a sweet
and-
story.
And it's like, we have to teach our kids to trust Jesus because there are times that we forget that ourselves.
Oh man.
And they have to give us the gib slap to the back of the head, you know?
I know. Like, and it's so true. Like, you even hear it in the Bible. He's talking about, like, no, let the kids come forward. And they're like, oh, no, that was, like, time where, like, kids are not seen or heard. Like, no. They go in the back. They work. They do all of these things. And, you know, I love the world that we live in because it's like, no, like, they get to be up front and their faith matters. Like, their
Yes.
faith matters because you, one, can't unhear truth. And two, if you build that from when you're a child, you know, it says, like, teach them in the ways that they shall go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it. And that's my favorite verse. And, like, I say it all the time, you know, it doesn't matter. They've heard it. Like, and they may not be walking it right now, but they know. They know, and they, and children just love Jesus in such a different way. Like, they're not ashamed, right?
Yeah.
Like, we have this, like, we have to look good for, I don't know, no one, but, you know, we get it in our head. We have to look good for somebody. And kids are like, no.
Yeah, it's like, okay, am I good enough to talk about Jesus?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's, you know.
I know. I was in discipleship today and I was like, who am I? I'm like, I'm no one, but I'm a pastor. Like, that's who God calls, right? Like,
God has a sense of humor.
he does have a sense of humor.
You know, I
He
mean,
does.
yes.
Yep.
But that's okay, you know. There's been several times that, you know, I can just imagine him up there, you know, when I'm saying, okay, this is how this is going to work out, and it's going to go this way and that and that, and I can just see him sitting up there going,
That's cute that you think that. I always say, that's cute that you think that. Like, oh, yes, Lord, I know. And I'm a planner too, so it makes it even worse. I'm like, God, you made me a planner. Why do you make things not happen the way I need them to happen?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I've made some really, really good plans.
Yeah. He laughs at our plans a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
he does. Yeah, I just, you know. Well, okay, fine.
That's cute that you
Yes.
think that.
Yep. But anyway, Chauncey, I hope you're still watching. because we're going to give you a little clip and a little idea of what you missed out on, because we have a clip of one of the skits. This is the skit from Sunday. And we used it rather than one of the previous ones because we weren't recording VBS, but we were on Sunday.
Yep.
So anyway, here is the clip of one of the skits, and this is the one from Sunday.
Chelsea, is that you, Wilderness Explorer? Chelsea, is that you? Is that you under there? What's going on?
It's me.
Hi. Hi. How are you? We haven't seen you since Thursday. What have you been doing all week?
Well, remember on Thursday?
Yeah.
When I lost all my stuff in the river?
Yeah,
and
you
Malone
have
and
like
me?
too much stuff now.
Well, extra stuff means a better hiker. So.
Better hiker.
But anyways, I
like,
was
no, I don't think that
walking
works.
along the river.
Right.
And I saw in a bush my pack.
Oh,
So
that's exciting.
now I have all my extra stuff, and I'm just a better hiker because
It's not too much stuff? Like,
No.
can I help you? Oh. Wilderness Explorer Chelsea, can...
Oh, I love Chelsea so much.
Okay.
it's okay.
Can I take something from
No,
you?
it's
Can I
okay.
help you?
I don't need help. It's okay.
I don't mind helping you.
Yeah, but I mean, I have all this extra stuff, and I'm a better hiker now, so it's fine. I don't need help.
But were you expecting to fall on the floor?
I mean, no,
No.
not really.
I mean, let me help you. When we need help, we can trust.
Jesus.
Oh, all of my adult friends are getting it. We got it. We're getting it. And God puts people in our lives to help you. You remember when I gave you your extra pack?
Well, yeah, and that was so nice of you.
Yeah.
Do you want it back?
Oh, no, because that was my extra gear, and I got to help and support you. And so now maybe you can find somebody to help and support too.
Okay. Well, I mean, will Jesus still help me even though I said I don't need help?
Oh, Jesus helps us even when we don't believe we need help.
Isn't
Okay.
that so true?
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
I think so.
Well, I'm so glad to see you. I will see you in just a few moments because I think I might need your help.
Yes, and in the meantime, I'm going to go tell more people about Jesus.
Oh, I love it. Wilderness Explorer Chelsea, bye!
You know, luckily you could not hear the groan from the soundboard operator
Uh-oh.
because as soon as he saw her roll, he's going, she's wearing a mic pack. No.
Oops.
She was very careful though,
She
and
was careful.
and nothing happened to the mic pack.
She was supposed to fall on the floor like a turtle, and I love that she's like, I told her, I was like, we don't have to fall. We can come up with something else. And she goes, no, it's for the kids. I'm like, yes, it's for the kids. I love Chelsea so much. She made VBS this year.
Oh, she was having so much fun.
Yeah.
She was having so much fun. But Chauncey, just think, the two of you together, you know, yes.
I like his CNC Music Factory. Chauncey and
Yep.
Chelsea.
Yep. Yep.
Even less work for Pastor Michelle. I'm digging it, Chauncey. Go for it. 10 out of 10.
Oh my. Oh, but yeah, it was really good. So, and you know, I know that we're usually here until about 7, but you know, both Pastor Michelle and I
I
are.
think we started at 7, friend.
As-
You really do need to go back to sleep.
You know, you're right. We usually go from 7 to 8. So we're probably going to call it early tonight, but
We need some sleep. So
Yes.
we need some extra Z's.
but before
Snoozing.
we do have one more video
Oh,
clip.
fun.
And
What is this one?
This is a clip from that I took on my phone of Thursday night of the closing. Some various clips. So
Okay.
and in this clip,
Oh.
this will verify and homogenize and pasteurize and all of that legal stuff that Polly,
Is
the
not
polar bear, was not Pastor
Pastor
Michelle.
Michelle.
So anyway, here
I see it. I'll see
Yeah.
it.
here's
From the mountain
mountain high
And I want to
to
say
the
that
valley
this is our
low.
party
From the
of
things
all of
we
our
see
friends that gave
to
their
the
life to
great
Jesus. This
unknown.
is how we
He
party.
is our true north. He
were
is
having
our
a
way
So
home.
much fun.
He is our guide in
I
this
see
world
Pastor
that's so
Michelle.
wild. Let's trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. Wherever He leads us. Wherever He leads us. Let's trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. You feel alone and you're powerless
Because,
when
you know,
you
there
need
were a lot
some
of
hope.
kids that were
Just
speculating that, you know,
remember this.
it really was you, but we needed to prove it wasn't. So
Hey, we
there you
needed to
go.
prove it wasn't.
That's right. That's right.
One of the little kids got so mad on Sunday. They were like, wait. It was the best. It was the best. I thought you were I thought you were Polly. And I said, the whole time I've told you I'm not Polly the polar bear. Not today, at least. Not today.
But next year, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows what kind of strange.
I do have
Characters.
some insider info. Can I share insider info?
Oh, yes,
on here?
please, please.
Oh, we're gonna be in the rainforest this year.
The rainforest.
The rainforest.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
So fun. So I was like, okay, what kind of animal can be up on stage in a rainforest? Because obviously, my initial thought is like bird, like caw-caw. Oh, I'm
We'll have
so
to-
tired. seeing
we'll have to research that out.
We will. It will be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure we can come up with something.
Yeah. Angel just popped on, but she was saying that her favorite was cowboys, and so I told her that it was rainbows, or rainbows. Oh my goodness. It was the rainforest, and she said that we're going to have rainforest cowboys. So I don't know how that's going to work. That's just Angel's funny. Like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I'm like, uh-huh. So that was our joke this week.
Well,
Like,
sure.
birds with boots. I don't know. Monkey, look, monkey.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
monkeys,
ready.
Yeah, yeah, monkeys.
Monkeys with cowboy hats.
You know, what other animals are in the rainforest?
All I think of is birds. I like it. It gives me like Rio vibes. I do love rainbows. I love rainbows too, Angel. Oh. Hey, rainbows come probably more often in the rainforest because it rains more there. Don't you think?
They just might.
They just might. There we go.
I don't know. It rains an awful lot here, so it's hard to say.
That's true. We don't see them very often here. I never put that together. I wonder.
Yeah.
We
well,
just trust in Jesus on that one.
You just have to look for them and wait for the right time, you know?
Yeah.
And because not every rainbow can be seen from every direction.
That's true. That's
So-
a true statement.
So there is always a rainbow after the rain, but it's
Even
not.
if it's not sunny?
Mhm.
She's just nodding at me.
Yes, 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 yes. Trust me on this one. I've seen him.
Trust you.
Trust me,
I trust you.
said the spider to the fly. Anyway, I think we better close
Yeah.
before we go totally off the deep end.
Totally off the deep end. Sorry, guys.
Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Would you like to pray us out of here
Yeah.
tonight?
Oh, Lord Jesus, thank you for this evening. Thank you for all of these wonderful children that we got to have a small impact in their lives, Lord God, this week. I thank you for tonight that we just thank you for laughter, Lord. It's just so amazing to be able to laugh and the love and joy you give us as being friends and being able to enjoy funny, silly times, Lord. But ultimately, we give it all to you. We give you all the glory and all the honor. We love you and praise you. It's in Jesus' name. Amen.
Well, thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
Mhm.
And
Maybe Polly will join us next week.
Oh, that would be fun.
Well, next week we're not doing it.
That's
Just
true.
kidding.
Yes, and there's a high probability that we will not have the live stream next week, just because logistically
it doesn't
yeah.
work.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah,
Next week's gonna be fun though.
it is. It's gonna be fun.
Let's celebrate America.
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 Yep. And
Wear your red, white, and blue.
and come by and see what's going on at the church. And we will see you Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday.
All right.
10:30 right here.
10:30.
Well, actually, in
out
the
there,
other room.
Out there, not in here.
Yeah, I couldn't get many people in here.
This room's kind of small for that.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, good night, and we will see you next time.
Toodaloo.